The Lakers appear to be doing everything in their power to anger Westbrook and force the former MVP to want to trade. Why? Things around Russel Westbrook have been relatively calm as we approach the fall season, but that changed on Friday. Westbrook has now requested a trade. Will it happen? What's the reason? Let's find out. After a rocky season with the Lakers last year, Westbrook's future with the team has been a topic of much off-season discussion. His final numbers were his poorest since 2009, and he didn't appear to click with the Lakers' dynamic pair of LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Consequently, Westbrook is considering asking to be traded. We'll tell you all you need to know. American professional basketball player Russel Westbrook serves as a point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers. The 6'3" guard has excellent speed and quickness, allowing him to easily get to the basket on fast breaks. Throughout his career, his energy and competitive spirit have been crucial components of his play. As one of the league's most complete players, he has earned a record number of triple-doubles. Westbrook is the only player in NBA history to average a triple-double for 3 consecutive seasons, and he has won the scoring title twice. In 2017, he was awarded the league's most valuable player. 1 year after being traded to the Houston Rockets, Westbrook was sent to the Washington Wizards in December 2020. In August of 2021, he was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. As the summer progressed, trade rumors centered on the all-star point guard, but since Kevin Durant retracted his request to be traded to the Brooklyn Nets, the speculation has died down, and Kyrie Irving is likely to continue serving as KD's running mate for another season. But what changed? The Los Angeles Lakers have reportedly agreed to sign Dennis Schroeder to a 1-year contract, increasing the likelihood that they will trade Russel Westbrook. The most recent report from Sam Amick and Jovan Buha of The Athletic should be enough to make Westbrook uneasy. The report claims that there is a reasonable possibility that Westbrook will spend the upcoming season on the bench. He must compete with Schroeder and Patrick Beverley for a starting place. Why would the Lakers want to trade him? Only 2 scenarios make sense in which LA would want Westbrook to request a trade. There's the obvious benefit to the public's view if the Lakers trade Westbrook. Justifying the loss of 2 draft picks for Westbrook is easier if he's prepared to tear the place down to the ground to leave. However, the majority of Westbrook's fans already want him to leave LA, so the Lakers surely don't need better PR to trade him. One alternative explanation for this idea is to encourage Westbrook to just stop playing. One plausible scenario involves the Lakers offering Westbrook a salary to match that of John Wall and allowing him to play from home. What does Westbrook have to say about a trade? However, ESPN's Ramona Shelburne stated that Westbrook would be open to a trade if it meant going to a team that would allow him to be himself, and that Westbrook believes a transfer would be the best way to rehab his worth because he could get away from the LA spotlight. When asked by Shelburne if he'd be interested in making a trade, he responded positively, saying, "Russ is quite open to a trade and he hasn't requested a move yet, and I've been given assurances that it's true, but he's willing to consider it along with the prospect of joining forces with a team that shares his vision of the old Russel Westbrook and wants to help him realize it." Westbrook's reported willingness to be traded this summer follows a reported disagreement with his former agent. Although Westbrook has not publicly requested a trade, it's reasonable to presume that he sees this as the best option for his NBA future. The Lakers would be making a wise decision to trade him, given that they are not a title contender with their present lineup. Even with the youthful and athletic additions they made in free agency, they won't be able to challenge the league's elite squads for the title without better play from their perimeter players. What do the LA Lakers have to say about the trade? Westbrook and the Lakers might benefit from a change of scenery, but the Lakers' financial situation makes it difficult to try to trade him. There hasn't been much interest from other clubs in a trade with Los Angeles because the clubs demand to move only 1 first-round draft pick. Los Angeles Times reporter Dan Woik said last week that rival executives are asking for 2 first-round picks in exchange for assuming the final year of Westbrook's 5-year, $206.8 million contract and sending LA a return package. On Tuesday, while discussing how the backcourt is shaping up with the signing of Patrick Beverley from the Utah Jazz, new Lakers head coach Darvin Ham reaffirmed his optimism about working with Russ. Both of them are very competitive human beings who want to win. Ham told the press, "I'd like to have 17 more people like that in my locker room. I am confident that if we put in the necessary work up front, we'll see fruitful outcomes in the end." Patrick Beverley is super excited to play with Russell Westbrook. The arrival of Patrick Beverley also heightened speculation that Westbrook would be traded. Beverley and Westbrook have a lot of conflicts, and their chemistry as teammates is suspect. But Beverley has stated that he is looking forward to playing with Westbrook. Irving, who won a championship with the Cleveland Cavaliers alongside the Lakers' LeBron James in 2016, was the clear favorite to be traded to the Lakers as part of a 3-team blockbuster. If he chooses to stay in Brooklyn, the Lakers will be stuck with LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Anthony Davis for another season, and there aren't many good options for them in free agency or the trade market. The Lakers finished with a 33-49 record, missing the playoffs due to LeBron's and AD's injuries and Russ's dismal season. This season's NBA MVP finished tied for 232nd in the 538th WAR rankings among 250 eligible people. Is a trade a good option for Westbrook? There are two main problems with the idea of trading Westbrook. Westbrook entered into the final year of his Lakers contract this summer, which is worth $47 million. This season, he has played some of the worst basketball of his career. Since this would be Russell's 4th trade in 4 years, the market is telling the Lakers they need to improve any potential deal, including Russell. Additionally, Russell may be forced to leave the training team immediately via boycott if such a trade occurs. Westbrook's former agent, Foucher, has stated that the market is still difficult for a soon-to-be 34-year-old point guard who needs certain circumstances to succeed if he's traded, and that Westbrook might be bought out and forced to find a new team. If he were traded again, Westbrook would have played for 5 different teams in the past 5 years. If a star player gets traded around, it's not hard to assume that that player is the issue, no matter how fair that may be. Westbrook will become the NBA's all-time leader in seasons played once he takes the court for the upcoming regular season, marking his 15th year in the league and surpassing Iverson's 14-year run. But if he is traded by the NBA's trade deadline in February of 2023, he will have moved around more than Allen Iverson did in his final season. Iverson spent his final 4 seasons with 4 different teams, including Philadelphia twice. Will the trade happen? For one, insiders say that the Lakers never made any headway in negotiations regarding a Russell Westbrook deal, despite some pressure from members of the coaching staff, leaving top basketball executive Rob Pelinka only around the margins of the trade market. The Los Angeles Lakers declined to include a first-round selection in a trade that would have sent John Wall to the Houston Rockets in exchange for Russell Westbrook. However, the feeling today is that the troubled point guard will be on the roster to start the 2022-23 season. After months of rumored conversations with multiple teams, reports have indicated that the Lakers' reluctance to part with their 2027 and 2029 first-round selections has been the main obstacle to a potential trade between Bojan Bogdanovic and the Utah Jazz. If the Jazz are prepared to throw in pick swaps, the deal might go through. Perhaps if the Prosper offer comes along, the Lakers will reconsider their stance on dealing with their draft money. For the time being, though, it's fair to assume that Westbrook will continue to play for the Lakers. Well, this ends our video for today. What do you have to say about this trade? Share with us and like the video. Subscribe with the channel to see more news and updates.